Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at, ladies and gents. I am Kura Isagami, your resident Tinkerer and Medarotter, and this is the Medarot News Network, bringing you all the latest developments and happenings with our favorite pet fighting robot series. Now, just as last week we were amping up towards Medarot Day, coming up towards the end of the month, especially with the KWG banners, this week we'll be seeing the counterparts with respective KBT week, and it's for this reason I have named this week's episode Medarot Day KBT version. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into what they did announce for this week. First up are the Gacha banners. Of course, we will be seeing KBT-12 Juke making his official appearance as a Gacha model in the game with a kit of Charge Buster, Power Rifle, Mega Gatling, Biped Legs, and the leg ability of Bullet Rain. Now, we actually have seen Juke prior to in events and a couple story chapters, if I recall correctly, but this will be, like I said, the first chance that he is officially pullable as a banner model for players to officially obtain. In addition to Juke's banner, we are also seeing DRD0 Antura with a kit of Stealth, Laser, and Field Repair, Biped Legs, and the Generator leg ability. Another interesting thing to note, just as mentioned here, Antura is actually the second of 3 Orimeda winners that were announced earlier this year that will be making their official grand debuts into Medarot S as brand new models, the first of which in this case being Bouquet Bride. However, they did also announce that Antura will be a Spotlight model, meaning much like Bouquet Bride, Antura as well will also be joining the permanent banner. Aside from both of these, we do have a special KBT banner, just like we did this week, or previous week with the KWG banner, that highlights all current KBT models in the game, including Juke himself, in a paid banner. So this means you have to actually purchase rubies in order to use this banner, and after this, you only have 3 pulls. However, the nice thing about these banners is that they've taken all the 2-star models out. So it is the standard pool minus the 2-star models, plus all the highlighted models. So this is honestly a very good chance to get a hold of some very nice parts from limited models minus collabs that you perhaps missed or did not have a chance to pull for when their banners were currently live. In addition to the Gacha banners for this week, we do also have this week's Fierce Battles, which they are hiding with GDR0 Gun Desperado with a kit of Rifle, Anti-Air, and Anti-Air, Biped Legs, and the Gunman leg ability, quite fittingly. JEL0 Perunun Jelly with Triple Missile, Tank Legs, and the Fortress leg ability. And Mon03 Iru Mashiro with Repair Plant, Double Free Shot, Biped Legs, and the Gunman leg ability. Now, honestly, this week's Fierce Battles are going to be kind of lower tier, for lack of a better term, so probably not going to be the greatest week to farm for them, more or less. I mean, of course, you're going to anyway in the case that these are bots that you missed or have not had a chance to collect yet, but if in the case you do, I'd say maybe put your energy elsewhere. But if I had to say for one in particular farm the most of, I would say the MVP of this week would be Iru Mashira, primarily for that free shot is something that can be used very feasibly and amazingly fits well in most solid teams for that for that paralyzing of a dangerous foe, and then of course guaranteeing that critical hit on their next strike. Aside from that, events for this week, there really wasn't a whole lot announced. Of course, we are going to be getting a KBT EX trial, much like we did this last week with the KWG one. So challenge that and fight your hardest to earn a commemorative nameplate to commemorate Medarot's 24th anniversary coming up soon. They did also touch base on the 11/28 live stream that'll be officially streamed closer to, if not on Medarot Day itself, 11/28. And supposedly the details did come out that it will be a 24-hour stream between 11/27 and 11/28. So not a whole lot of information just yet. They're still keeping a lot of us in the dark in terms of what exactly will be revealed or teased in that particular live stream and that announcement. But they're excited and they keep teasing us that it's going to be something absolutely huge. So really looking forward to more information on that as details come up, and you know for a fact I will be sure to report on those and touch base on them wherever I can, and of course as details emerge. Now, we are still continually looking for effort to contribute towards the Medarot Reloaded manga and the Medarot 3 translation projects, so if you find yourself with some knowledge in coding, cleaning your Japanese, with some time on your hands, we are more than appreciative of any kind of help or effort that you'd be willing to contribute, and you're more than welcome to reach out to me or join our Discord or communities provided in links below, and we can definitely get you in touch with the right people to get you up to speed on what's currently done and what does still need to be worked on. As mentioned in previous episodes, the Medarot Medarot 3 translation has been progressing just a little slower than we really would like to see it, but there is a lot of code in Medarot 3, according to my buddy Variant, that needs to be translated. So the more translators and cleaners we have on that project, the sooner we can get that worked on, so we can work on other projects, such as the Medarot 4, Medarot 5. A popular fan favorite that a lot of people in the community are asking for is Medarot Navi. So if you'd like to see these projects come to light sooner than later, by all means, we're more than happy to get you in touch with the right people so we can get these translation projects knocked out so we, as the Western community, can enjoy the Medarot games just as well as the native Japanese ones. But aside from all that, like I said, it wasn't a whole lot announced this week, aside from the new banners, as more information that's teasing toward Medarot Day at the end of the month. But aside from all this, I really do appreciate y'all for stopping by. If you'd like to know more, you can follow us below on Facebook at the Medarot News Network page and the Metabots Forever communities. You can also join us on Discord at the link provided in the comments below to take you straight directly to Project Rising Beetle's official Discord server for the Western Medarot community, where we always keep an ear to the ground on everything that's going on. And more often than not, you will see news there faster than you might anywhere else. You can also reach out to me personally on Twitter at Isagamikura with any questions, suggestions, feedback, or anything else that you might have. Now, I'm kind of changing up how I do things on my Twitter announcements each week, trying to help get that viewership going and get that interaction on my feeds, since Twitter doesn't seem to be overall very friendly to algorithms that include links to YouTube pages. So if you think that's definitely a much better way that I did it, more attention grabbing or easier to see and understand, definitely do let me know. I'm more than open to any feedback or suggestions you guys have, and I have a lot of big projects in mind that I'm working on prepping that are currently in the burner. So definitely keep in touch with that and stay tuned. But on top of that, also give these other fine folks a follow too, the Medarot community, on Mitsuoteki33 and MoenCH Sai, both good friends of mine on Twitter that are also fellow Medarot fans on the Japan side of the globe. So definitely lots of fun stuff there to go look at and see, especially supporting the Medarot community. But aside from all this and more, thanks again for stopping by, folks. It's always happy to have you in for a visit. Until next time, this is your host, Kura Isagami of the Medarot News Network, signing out.